Guys, come on, it's starting! Hi, and welcome to the premiere episode of The Bomb Show. I'm Wendy.
I'm Jason.
And this is Simon. Simon is our newest addition to the family. I'm sure you'll be seeing a lot more of him, but we wanted to give him a little introduction. Say hi, Simon. Say hi, Simon. Over there.
He's not into the camera yet.
He's not cooperating at the moment, but we also want to remind you, if you haven't already, that you should enter into the Bomb Show Rises contest. And you can check out the video for that. Simple stuff there. If you haven't, we'd like you to enter. And we are also, for this episode, going to be covering 2 new items that we have acquired, and we will crack right into it. Introducing the Hot Toys Expendables 2 Barney Ross as portrayed by Sylvester Stallone, and the Blitzway Carlito's Way Carlos Brigante figure as portrayed by Al Pacino. First off, we're going to get into the boxes. The Hot Toys Expendables 2 Barney Ross is a regular 4-panel slipcover box, and as usual, it has Loading 2, very representative of the movie image on the front, manufacturing info, and figure photo on the back.
Pretty nice.
Pretty nice representative of the action in the film.
So that's a pretty standard box. For the Carlito's Way, I actually think this is a really sweet box. It's a 6-panel flip lid box, no window, but you got some pretty cool inserts inside. It's a nice, almost lithographic. Yeah, almost lithographic, semi-translucent. You get nice foamies, but you get plastic clamshell inserts for the accessories, which are all underneath. But the box is really nice. This is, I think it's a much nicer box than the Hot Toys box, to be honest.
Then you got, have to agree.
Yeah, you got the regular, all the product information, some of the artists on the back. Art director Arnie Kim, by the way. And yeah, both nice boxes. I think the Carlito's Way takes the cake on the box, though. But let's crack them open.
Out of the box, Barney Ross looks pretty good. Now, as you might have seen in the box, he is not wearing his shirt or vest, so we have added that on. This is basically style 1 of the outfits. So we're going to talk about the likeness. And the likeness of Sylvester Stallone as he was portraying Barney Ross in Expendables 2 is pretty good. At the time this movie was filmed, he does look a little different than his younger days. A little odd. But they did capture the way he looked in the film very well, I think.
Yeah, I think his face sculpt is really good. You know, the texturing, the paint job, and you know, just the overall likeness. It's really good. Yeah, good job, whoever the sculpt is. We don't really pay attention to who the sculpt was, but yeah, good. I like him.
Nice work on that.
Yeah.
And then for the base body.
Yeah, for the base body, Hot Toys this time they went with a rubber over upper body. So he's got very good articulation all around. Multi-segmented torso, ball joints, and universal joints everywhere. The only place where he doesn't have what I consider high-end articulation is the single-jointed elbows. And he does have no rotation point at the top of the bicep. So his lower arm rotates at the elbow, which is very anatomically incorrect. Everything else is pretty much top of the line in articulation. So he's superposable, and you know, dynamically his posability is pretty top notch. So Wendy, what do we have as far as his costume? We'll start with costume 2. What does he have as far as costume 2 goes?
As far as Barney's Style 2 costume goes, we get a pair of very well sculpted all brown shoes featuring lace stitch and weathering details. Next up, we get Barney's all-brown cargo pants featuring a Velcro fly, micro stitching, authentic front pockets, and a matching belt with a functioning buckle. Following that, we have Barney's blue long-sleeve shirt featuring multi-layered collar, pinstriped cuffs, and non-functioning buttons down the front. Next up, we have the blue denim vest featuring 3 fully functional pockets and button details. And finally, we have Barney's brown Kangol cap. It rides a bit high on his head, but 2 outfits of any type is uncommon nowadays, so we're more than happy with it. His Style 1 costume consists of a pair of super detailed sculpted boots featuring micro stitch, lacing, and weathering detail. Next up, we have his all-black cargo pants featuring a Velcro fly, multiple functioning pockets, and a matching all-black fully functioning belt. Just above that, we have Barney's all-black fitted t-shirt. On top of that, we have his all-black jacket featuring a fully functioning zipper, multiple fabrics, and pre-rolled up sleeves. Next up, we have Barney's outer belt featuring left and right thigh holsters and straps, an additional rear-mounted holster, and the fully functional gold skull buckle. Back up top, we have the black and gray tactical vest featuring multi-materials, a fully functioning zipper, and several adjustable straps, rings, and buckles. And last but not least, we have Barney's all-black beret, which sports the skull badge, and it has a really nice faux suede upper. As far as Barney Ross's accessories go, we'll start off with a pair of .45 automatic pistols, and those feature removable clips, functioning hammers, functioning recoil, and functioning recoil levers. Next up, we have what appears to be a modified M16 or M4 machine gun with extending shoulder stock and adjustable peripherals, including sights, laser target, removable clip, ejecting shell port, an adjustable strap, and more. He also comes packed with shades and goggles with an elastic strap, a headset, a watch, skull bracelet, and cigar. And last but not least, he has his revolver with functioning hammer and barrel, and 7 additional hands in various poses, from relaxed to accessory grip hands, including one left palm with his lucky ring.
So yeah, that's a lot of accessories actually for Barney Ross. Much more than Carlito, but it's cool. Yeah,
and actually much more than an average Hot Toys.
Yeah, he's got a
between the 2 style outfits and the myriad of different weapons involved with glasses and goggles and headsets. Right. I don't know that we've seen this many accessories in a little while.
Not in a little while. Yeah, this is one of those figures that a lot of collectors with the extra bread, they pick up 2 of these and display them.
Two
completely different figures. Yeah, so cool.
And next up, we have Carlito Brigante, as portrayed by Al Pacino, and the likeness this time is very good as well. We did rewatch the movie. We hadn't seen it in a long time. I'm not sure if I ever had seen it, but we thought maybe he might have looked a little bit pale, but it actually looked very true to how he appeared in the film. So overall, I think the likeness is pretty exceptional.
I totally agree. Paint job, texturing, everything on this head sculpt was really good. Blitzway's kicking ass, man. These 2 Al Pacino figures they've done, the Scarface and the Carlito's Way figure.
Top notch.
Top notch, man. It's basically as good as it's gonna get right now. Yeah, I think the head sculpt on this guy and likeness is just, you know, no joke. Blitzway's kicking ass. As far as the base body goes on this guy, again, this guy does also have single jointed elbows, which is, I'm not crazy about that because you lose a whole lot of dynamic positioning in the arms when you have single jointed elbows. He also does have the rotation at the elbow instead of the rotation at the upper bicep, which is anatomically incorrect as well. But you know, when the figure's all clothed up and you're posing them, you can't tell the difference beside the fact that the degree of rotation on the elbows is very limited. He does have, you know, ball joints and universals everywhere around, four-way shoulders, multi-segmented torso, you know, top notch as well. Yeah, so let's get into his
Carlito's costuming consists of several garments. First off, we have Carlito's sock uppers, which fit over the ball joints to create the appearance of full socks. Next, we have Carlito's all-black faux leather shoes, which are beautifully sculpted and shiny, by the way. Following that, we have his all-black slacks, which feature a Velcro fly, authentic pockets all around, and a matching faux leather belt with fully functioning buckle. Just above that, we have the first of two shirt options, which are Carlito's black on blue pinstriped dress shirt, which features functioning snap fasteners, a pleated rear, and faux micro stitching and button details. The alternate option is a gray dress shirt, which features functioning snap fasteners, a pleated rear, and faux micro stitching and button details. On top of that, we have Carlito's gray pattern tie, which is an actual functioning mini tie. Pretty cool. Next up, we have the all blue vest, which features fully functional pockets, micro stitching and button details, and a rear adjustable strap. Finally, we get the iconic faux leather trench coat, which features fully functional pockets, intricate micro stitching and button details, and a beautiful pattern inner lining. Of course, we get his gold Carlito bracelet and matching gold watch, which are very detailed. As far as accessories go for Carlito Brigante, we have his chrome .45 automatic pistol, featuring recoil action, removable clip, functioning hammer, and recoil lever. He's also got an all-black 9mm Beretta with recoil action and removable clip. He's got his retractable switchblade, a few stacks of Benjamins, and he does also come with a knockoff Dos Equis beer bottle, his gold aviator shades with matching gold necklace, and he also comes packed with 4 additional right hands for a total of 6 hands, from relaxed palms to accessory grip positions. Finally, we get Carlito's super cool multi-purpose stand, which features a rubber coating, a chrome Carlito's Way logo, and interchangeable lower support and waist hugging adapters.
Cool. Very cool stand. I like his stand. It's definitely a step above what you usually get with your average 1/6 figure, but
definitely in line with Blitzway's standard.
Definitely in line with what Blitzway has been doing so far. So yeah, super cool accessories.
All right. So what do you think about these overall?
Overall, I think Barney Ross is a super cool piece. Tons of accessories. Nice figure. But I definitely do like the Carlito's Way figure a lot more. The Expendables, the movie, wow. I mean, that movie was so bad. I even had trouble falling asleep to it. So you know how bad that was.
If you like people being shot and explosions, then it's the movie for you. But if you want an unpredictable storyline and
maybe if there was zombies or something in it, I would have enjoyed it. And Carlito's Way, honestly, probably one of my least favorite Al Pacino films. But it was a cool film. I would have much rather they would have done a devil's advocate figure for this guy, since it's basically pretty much almost the same thing minus the beard. But both super cool figures. I think the Carlito's Way is much cooler. Who do you like better?
I'd have to say I'd probably lean towards the Carlitos. I think in the long term, this is a 20th anniversary of Carlito's Way. Obviously, people are still interested. 20 years from now, not so sure people are going to care who Barney Ross is.
Nobody's going to care about Barney Ross or the Expendables.
Standing the test of time, and for a long-term collectible, I would lean towards the Carlito's Way, Carlos Brigante.
Yeah, so to make it all short, cool figure, we like him, but Carlito's Way we think is the bomb. And that's it. Pick him up if you can. Check out Typhon Toys. We do have some of these bad boys in stock over at the shop. And peace and love, y'all.